Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om and welcome to today's Satsang. We are studying Tattvabodha, and I will chant the Mangalacharan. Vasudevendra Yogendram Natva Jnana Pradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattvabodho Vidhiyate. So Acharya has said he will expound on Tattvabodha. Just a minute. Sorry. So he has gone about expounding Tattvabodha and said Tattvabodha is Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam Mithyeti. And we are now studying that. So apart from Atma, nothing else is Satya. And he has explained, including our gross body, causal body, everything. And today we have come to a stage where the topic is related to creation. Universe and Maya. In my book, page 79. Now, let me give a small preface that any theory of creation is a theory of creation may not be unique. In Upanishad itself, there are several theories of creation. Over 60 of them I have been told. So this is the theory of creation. The advantage of studying it is what this body is, what the Jagat is, you get a glimpse of it. Like for instance, naturally we associate that my Atma, which is one all, cannot be in that Atma, it cannot be in that body which is doing bad deeds. So that kind of instinctive association that we have, that may get corrected with this perspective as presented here. Right? अभी तक तो हम बड़ा instinctively ये relationships draw कर लेते हैं. So I am reading out. There are three aspects of life: the individual Jiva, the world Jagat, and the creator Ishwar of the individual microcosm and the world macrocosm. So the technical word in Sanskrit for microcosm is Vyashti, individual, and macrocosm it is Samashti, means all inclusive. Right? The only three things in spirituality: Jeev, that is the self, Jagat, and Ishwar. This is the question involving each and every philosophy. Every effect must have a cause. Here, this is a law you can write down. I've been telling you whenever we come across. Every effect must have a cause. There is no ifs and buts about it. And remove the cause, the effect automatically goes away. Remove water, there will be no wave. The individual and the world too must have a cause. they are made up of 5 elements. Who made the 5 elements? They could not have created one another, and therefore they must have had a different cause. We call that cause Ishwar. Having explained in detail who the individual is and what his nature is, we now begin with the discussion on the world and its true nature. So individual we have seen, gross body, subtle body, causal body, and the Panch koshas and the 3 states of consciousness, so forth. It is to be noted that the individual is part of the world and cannot exist without the world. Atha chaturvinshati tattva utpatti prakaram vakshamaha. We shall explain the evolution of the 24 factors. The sages counted 24 factors that constitute the world. There are 5 great elements, Panch Mahabhut, the 5 organs of perception, Panch Jnanendriya, the 5 organs of action, Panch Karmendriya, the 5 pranas, Panch Prana, and the 4 thought modifications, Man, Buddhi, Chit, Ahankar. Sometimes instead of 5 pranas, the 5 sense objects are mentioned. None of these factors on their own or together can be the cause of the others. Then how did the 24 emerge and in what order? This is explained in the following text. So what are the... Yes, Anuji wants to know. You are muted.
We were all about the Panch Indras, the Panch and stuff. From the 4th I mean, we know about it, Man, Buddhi, but ये अहंकार और चित्तम तो नहीं पढ़ा
जो नहीं पढ़ा वो पढ़ लेंगे ये 4 हैं अंतःकरण के पार्ट्स, सो आ जाएंगे, राइट? ही विल नॉट लीव एनीथिंग.
एक्चुअली एक और चीज है यहाँ पे.
हाँ जी.
एज आई मेंशन्ड इट अर्लियर आल्सो, अब तक जो पढ़ा है ना, आइडियली इट कम्स आफ्टर, जो अभी जो पढ़ने वाले उसके बाद आता है. क्योंकि उसको 5 ज्ञानेंद्रिया है, वो कहाँ से आई? तो पंच महाभूतों के सात्विक अंश से आई. तो पंच महाभूतों की उत्पत्ति क्या हुई वो अभी आएगा. सो व्हाट वी हैव गिवन इज जस्ट अ प्रीकर्सर था थोड़ा. अभी रियल गेम जो है वो अभी शुरू होगा, वैसे बोल सकते, विद द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ माया.
ठीक है, मतलब चक्कर खाने वाला काम हो रहा है.
क्योंकि वेदांत सार में सीधा मतलब इट स्टार्ट्स एट दिस पॉइंट. अभी जो हम लोग शुरू करें वहां से शुरू होता है. बट इन दिस केस मे बी आचार्य की शैली वैसे थी कि इनिशियली वांटेड टू मेक समथिंग वेरी सिमिलर, कि चलो फेमिलियर हो जाए इससे, फिर आगे ज्यादा गहरे में बात करेंगे. मे बी दैट इज वे ऑफ टीचिंग, वैसा है.
थैंक यू राहुल जी. He had pointed it out earlier also. ये उसको हम revisit करेंगे after reading this. So what are the 24 things? 5 great elements, Panch Mahabhut, 5 प्राण, 5 ज्ञानेंद्रिया, 5 कर्मेंद्रिया और 4 अंतःकरण के विभाजन, मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार. ये कहाँ से आए? ब्रह्म आश्रय सत्व रजस तमो गुणात्मिका माया अस्ति. Maya is of the nature of 3 qualities of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas and exists depending upon Brahman. अब ये जो एक वाक्य है, ब्रह्म आश्रय माया अस्ति, ये इसको भी मेमोराइज कर लेना चाहिए कि माया जो है ब्रह्म के आश्रय में है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन ब्रह्म. अभी माया का बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग रोल होगा, लेकिन वेदांत में ये एक बेसिक चीज़ है. Maya has no independent existence, it is depending on Brahman. ये इसको कहीं हाईलाइट कर लेना, रोज पढ़ लेना, सो दैट डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज एवर, क्योंकि अभी बहुत खेल कॉम्प्लिकेट होने वाला है. माया, द ट्रुथ इज कॉल्ड ब्रह्मन, वो हम पढ़ चुके हैं पहले. बृहत आत्मवत ब्रह्मन, सो दिस इज हाउ it is defined. That which is big is Brahman. Big is an adjective that generally qualifies a noun. The adjective is limited by the noun it qualifies. For example, bigness is limited to the bigness of the elephant when we say this is a big elephant. But when the adjective is used without a noun, there is no such restriction. Brahman is said to be the big. So big when you use with, say, let us say big crocodile, big elephant, big whale, so that bigness has a limit. It is defining a noun. It is used as an adjective. But when bigness is only used as big, because Brahman basically is big, then it has no limit in dimensions. Then it is absolute. Its bigness has no limits. It is infinite. We have already seen that the pure self is infinite. Therefore, Brahman is the pure self. What he is saying now, we have already inferred earlier. Brahman, Nityam, Atma, Satya, both are the same. Every effect must have a cause. The world too must have a cause. The cause must exist before the effect. The truth alone existed before the names, forms, and qualities of the world came into existence. Therefore, the truth must be the cause of the world. But the truth is changeless. It cannot become anything other than itself. It is of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss. But we see that the world exists, yet it is ever changing, inert, and sorrow ridden. Then, from such a changeless cause, how can this changing world emerge? बहुत क्वेश्चंस हैं लोगों के जो अब आप समझने जा रहे हैं, आंसर करने जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, ऐसे ही होंगे ना कि भाई कोई चेंजलेस चीज़ से चेंजिंग चीज़ कैसे बन जाएगी. टू एक्सप्लेन दिस, वेदांत postulates the concept of Maya, that which is not, yet appears to be. Ya ma sa Maya. Ya that, ma not. Ma in Sanskrit means not. Sa, this Maya. So that which is not is this Maya. That which is not yet appears to be. Ya ma sa Maya. From the standpoint of the truth, there is no world, yet we experience it. See, when you go to Satchitanand, which is the truth, from the standpoint of the truth, there is no world, there is no Jagat. But we are experiencing it. This is Maya. Try and digest this. From the standpoint of the world, the truth alone can be its cause, but from the standpoint of truth, it can have no effect. This is due to Maya. A snake is seen on a rope. The rope cannot create the snake. Rope you take to be the substratum or the truth. That cannot create the snake. Yet we experience the snake. As far as the rope is concerned, there was never a snake and there can never be a snake on it. ये यहाँ तक समझ आ गया कि नहीं? So now Maya has two powers. The veiling power, Avarana Shakti. This is the nature of ignorance and veils the truth. Some people pronounce it as veils the truth. I don't know if it is veils or veils, but I am pronouncing it veils. Veils. This is the nature of ignorance and veils the truth. By itself, this power cannot create the world. Projecting power, Vikshepa Shakti. This is the creative power that projects the entire world of names and forms. It manifests inherent impressions. It cannot do so without the veiling power. As in the previously given example, the ignorance of the rope should precede the projection of the snake vision. Is this point clear what he is trying to say? माया की आवरण शक्ति है जो ढक देती है, और जब ढक जाता है फिर you can create anything because you do not know the truth. So Vikshepa Shakti, then it starts projecting. जब आपको रोप नहीं दिख रही, ढक गई किसी भी वजह से, अंधेरे से ढक गई या जो भी वजह से, उसके बाद आप उसके ऊपर चाहे वाटर पाइप बना लो, चाहे उसके ऊपर आप स्नेक बना लो, हैं, वो अब आपकी इच्छा है. That is the Vikshepa Shakti. The truth, when endowed with Maya, is called Ishwar. This is another important thing. Brahman plus Maya Shakti is called Ishwar. पहले क्या था? Maya is आश्रित on Brahma. माया शक्ति जो है वो ब्रह्म आश्रित है. बट नाउ ब्रह्म प्लस माया इज ईश्वर. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. And he is the creator of the world. Maya, the creative power of Ishwar, is worshipped in the Hindu tradition as Shakti, which is power. The power of Maya is unfathomable. It can make the impossible seem real. It has created this boundaryless cosmos from beginningless time and shall continue to do so endlessly. Maya, however, has no separate existence apart from the truth. ब्रह्म आश्रित रहती हैं माया. No separate existence. Without existence, nothing can exist. Brahman alone has intrinsic existence. Therefore, Maya depends on the truth for its very existence. Also, in the truth, there is no trace of Maya. Therefore, Maya is destroyed upon knowing the truth. इसके अंदर दो तीन फंडामेंटल चीज़ें हैं which may be remembered. First,
can you just repeat the last line?
Yeah, I'll repeat it. Therefore, Maya depends on the truth for its very existence, because truth, Brahman, is existence. Also, in the truth, there is no trace of Maya. Therefore, Maya is destroyed upon knowing the truth. सच्चित आनंद जो है उसमें माया नहीं है. जब आप सच्चिद आनंद को जान जाओ, ज्ञान हो जाए, उसमें प्रतिष्ठित हो जाओ, तो माया लुप्त हो जाती है। ठीक है? माया हैज 3 qualities. They are sattvagun, characterized by knowledge, rajogun, which is of the nature of activity, and tamogun, which implies inertia. These 3 qualities pervade the entire creation. ये बहुत important है. By their permutation and combination, an infinite variety of names, forms and properties are created. हम सब त्रिगुणात्मिका ही हैं. कुछ परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन से कुछ भी बन जाता है, और ऑनगोइंगली हम में भी समय समय पे कभी सत्व का प्रदान होता है, कभी रजस का, कभी तमस का. फॉर एनी क्रिएटेड ऑब्जेक्ट देर आर 2 causes. The material cause called the upadhan karan and the efficient cause called the nimitta karan. ये टेक्निकल टर्म्स है, बहुत यूज होती है वेदांत में, उपादान कारण और निमित्त कारण. तो जैसे कुम्हार जो है वो घड़ा बनाता है, तो उसका उपादान कारण क्या है? घड़े का मट्टी को उपादान कारण है, और उसका निमित्त कारण क्या है? कुम्हार बनाने वाला. टू मेक अ पॉट देयर मस्ट बी मड, द मटेरियल कॉज, and the potter, the efficient cause or sentient. Usually these 2 causes are different from each other. The material cause remains with the object, while the efficient cause is different from the object. The mud always remains in the mud pot, but the potter makes and sells the pot. What are material and efficient causes of the world? Are they different or the same? The 5 great elements, Panch Mahabhut, are the material cause of the world. But who made them? That which made them must exist before their creation. इंसिडेंटली आपने कहा कि हमने अंतःकरण के 4 चीज़ें नहीं करी, हमने पंचमहाभूत भी नहीं करे हैं अभी तक. तो वो क्वेश्चन आपने नहीं पूछा, तो
आपने अच्छा वो बाद में.
ठीक है, बाद में आएगा. तो दैट विच मेड देम, दैट इज द पंच महाभूत, must exist before their creation. We have already seen that the truth alone existed before creation. Therefore, the 5 elements must have emerged from the truth alone. By the same logic, the efficient cause of the world too must be the truth alone. We see that whenever the material cause and efficient causes are the same, the created object is an illusion. ये एक और लॉ है. When the material cause and the efficient cause is the same, then the object that gets created is an illusion. For example, in the dream, the waking mind alone is the dream world, and its creator, sustainer and destroyer is that very mind only. Thus, a dream is an illusion. This being so, there can be no logical sequence to creation. However, for us, the waking world is real. It does seem to be governed by natural laws. And there also seems to be a cause-effect relationship between various happenings. Keeping our experience in mind, the author next explains the sequence of creation. Because it is an illusion, it doesn't matter about the sequence. But since we experience this world as real, we are studying what could be the sequence of this relation, this creation. ठीक है? Any questions? Yes.
In this last part, every time we spoke of the truth,
Of the truth.
in the paragraph, we spoke of truth. That is based Ishwar, right?
No. The
हमने बोला ईश्वर, माया and Brahman is Ishwar.
नहीं
But
नहीं
यहाँ पे-
हाँ yes.
But when we are saying that 5 elements emerge from the truth, by the same logic, the efficient cause of the world too must be the truth alone. I thought here meant the Ishwar.
No. Ishwar is the creator, truth is Brahman. Whenever you talk of the truth
It's Brahman.
is only Brahman and that's all, nothing else. Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam Mithyati. Now, Ishwar is Brahman plus Maya Shakti.
Maya. That I got.
So, the truth is not having any this thing. उन्होंने कहा ना कि from the standpoint of the truth, there is no Maya Shakti. And once you know the truth, there you have crossed Maya. Any other question? अनिल जी
मेरे को तो अरुण जी बहुत ही प्रोफाउंड लग रहा है आज, स्पेशली ये चीज कि माया शक्ति के जो 2 पार्ट हैं तो वो सीक्वेंशियल है कि पहले जो है आवरण होना है और उसके बाद ही विक्षेप होगा। तो जैसे ही आवरण हुआ और सत्य को ढक दिया गया, फिर आप अपनी जो भी कहानी बनाना है बना दो।
इसमें अनिल जी एक मैंने इसको ऐसा समझा और मैंने ऐसे समझाया लेकिन इसको जो है माया का खेल जानना, कहीं आप ये भी पढ़ेंगे पहले विक्षेप होता है फिर आवरण होता है तो इसलिए जस्ट बी ओपन टू दैट ऑल्सो। ये माया का खेल निराला है।
हाँ नहीं, माया का खेल निराला है, बट मेरे को इसमें बहुत ही अपील कर रहा है।
जी हाँ।
ये सारा संसार इसीलिए रचा जा रहा है ना।
जी हाँ जी हाँ।
सत्य पर आवरण है, अगर वो पर्दा हटा है तो फिर खत्म संसार।
हाँ।
जैसे ही रोक आई तो फिर स्नेह कहाँ बचेगा।
हाँ, मतलब ये जो आपने कहा इसी तरह से मुझे भी अच्छा लगता है समझना कि पहले आवरण हुआ, उसके बाद जो मर्जी कलाकारी करते रहो, जब पता ही नहीं क्या सच्चाई है। मुझे भी लॉजिकली ये लगता है, लेकिन माया लॉजिकल नहीं है माया का खेल जो है वो यही है कि कुछ भी कैसे भी करवट पलटी जा सकती है। तो कहीं मैंने ये भी पढ़ा था, मैं लुक अप द सोर्स, पहले विक्षेप है फिर आवरण है।
मेरे ख्याल से उस तरीके से भी ठीक है ना, क्योंकि देखिए जैसे ही पानी हिल गया तो फिर आपको सूरज उसमें दिखाई नहीं देगा, रिफ्लेक्शन। तो सूरज तक तो दूर जाने की बात है, रिफ्लेक्शन भी नहीं दिखाई देगा जैसे ही हिल गया। तो जैसे ही विक्षेप हुआ तो फिर आप जीव जो हो वो उसका अंश हो, आपको वो भी नहीं दिखेगा। तो परमात्मा तो भूल जाओ, ब्रह्मन तो भूल जाओ, आपको आत्मा भी नहीं दिखेगी। तो वो भी सही है, जिस रास्ते से भी पकड़ लीजिए।
हाँ, मतलब मैं कह रहा हूँ कि आप इसके साथ तादाद में मत करिएगा ज्यादा, इस लॉजिक के साथ। ये
नहीं, तादाद में तो किसी के साथ भी किया तो साहब वो तो
फंस गए,
ब्रह्म है ही ना।
फंस गए
तादाद में तो सिर्फ एक ही है, वही सत स्वरूप, उसी के साथ तादाद में रहे।
ठीक है, आज का क्लोज करें। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. May the Lord's blessings be upon us and we reach our destination. Hari Om.